Hi guys, welcome to the first intuitive vlog. This is Maya from Inspired Life, and today I'm bringing you something special. I don't know if you remember, but a while back I met up with Tammie from Divine Like Magic, and we had this idea of doing a vlog that is completely intuitively guided, because sometimes we function like that. You just kind of allow your inner GPS to guide you. I know I do oftentimes, especially when my phone dies. Then I really just rely on my intuition and I just ask the universe to guide me. So this is kind of the idea. So we're going to meet up and see where we end up. Just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what it's like to give permission to your intuition to guide you, and how to surrender and trust this guidance. And oftentimes, in my experience, it leads to magical places, wonderful opportunities, and amazing connections you wouldn't have had if you hadn't followed your guidance. So let's see what happens. I have no idea. Something was up with the elevator. Let us hope I get to the floor I need to go on. So funny. Ouverture. Oh my god. Let's get out. Hello! Are you ready for our intuitive vlog?
I'm super ready. I got everything.
Ooh,
Nice
don't know what you have, but okay, cool.
For walking.
Yay! So I felt guided to go to the river.
Water is always the answer.
Tammie agrees. So I think that can be our starting point, but then we'll see, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, like how do you get your hints? Because it can be different, and I just kind of want to help people understand the way this works, because it's not the same for everyone. I mean, it can be different things, so it's really about you kind of tapping into that and understanding what it is. So we're just gonna do, this is a very casual thing, so we'll see where it takes us. It can be magical sometimes. So
it usually is magical when you surrender to it and you let it happen. It's always magical. When
it's such a lighthearted and carefree energy, you manifest even faster, because it's about like that playfulness and just like whatever happens is fine.
Being
we
open,
are fully trusting, yeah, fully trusting that we're gonna have the best experience we're supposed to have today.
Yeah.
So
and we're ready.
We'll see.
We're non-resistant and clear, aren't we?
We sure are. So we sat by the river. We wanted to have a little chat. I was curious to know, what does intuition feel like to you? Like, how do you get your guidance? How do you know where to go? Like, making decisions based on your inner GPS, how I like to call it.
So like a feeling, usually just a feeling. If I feel called to it, if like for some reason I want to go there, I just follow that openly. Also, sometimes you can ask for a sign, which well, even unintentionally you can get signs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I mostly just go with the feeling.
So you mean the feeling, is it like a physical feeling like in the body, or just like a nudge?
Like an inner knowing, like I just know that way.
So I just want to say a little bit about the clairs, because clairs are your intuitive guidance, how your intuition is communicating with you, or not only intuition, but it can be like guidance from your guides, different ways. So you have clairvoyancy, which is visual, so visions or kind of visual cues. Clairaudience is when you hear voice sounds, would be the way you get your intuition. Clairsentience, which is more of a feeling, physical in the body, and claircognizance, which is like inner knowing. And usually you have a combination of all. My dominant is, I don't know, between clairsentient and claircognizant. I usually have a lot of nudges in the body, in my physical body. I kind of feel Like the positive, a yes would be a very like a tingling. I feel light. I feel like it's exciting. Whereas the no would feel like, well, at this point when it's something really bad for me, it's like nauseous feeling, but more like tension in the chest and something like that. Clear cognizance is, I guess it's like you said, it's like knowing. I just know this has to be it. And sometimes I have visions. Sounds rarely, but the reason I became a healer was actually a voice. I was on my way to teach a singing class, and I just had a voice tell me, you're meant to be a healer. And I'm like, what? I have a career, I'm not looking to change it, so whatever, man. But in the end I got pushed in that direction, and here we are.
Yeah, you are clairaudient too.
Well, that was just one time though. Like, it's not like it's a combination of all four usually, but then there's always one that is a little bit more stronger. Do we want to set an intention? We can also, you know, you can ask also for a sign, something you want to see
or discover, like an answer to a question. I think most people would have a question that they want answered.
Yeah.
Like a yes or no, like, is this right for me? Is this what I'm meant to do? Is this the right choice? And then you can usually ask the universe for a sign with that, but you need to give it time, and if you don't see the sign, you have to trust that that's your answer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's wait, sometimes the answer is wait, but sometimes we also don't see the sign because it might not be obvious, so we will try to demonstrate that today, hopefully. What do we want to do today?
I think our first thing should be to set an intention that we are non-resistant and clear, and we are open to receiving whatever the universe wants us to receive or to see or experience today. I think that's where to start.
That's my regular
morning mantra.
It's like normal, but I'm just thinking like, I don't know, someone giving us a message, or maybe getting a gift.
We got one yesterday.
we got it yesterday. Yes, we got a gift yesterday. We were picnicking and somebody just randomly gave us
a
like
bottle of whiskey. Thank you.
Well, okay, give me anything.
We accept gifts, that's fine.
Okay, maybe we can see if we can get a gift today.
Yeah.
I already got 2 today, so abundance is flowing. We'll see if we can get more, and maybe I would like to see a butterfly. I'm gonna set an intention that
that's my omen.
So
that's always been like a sign for me too.
For me, like, also butterflies are always a good sign. And another thing that I always have that is definitely a yes, a confirmation from the universe, is seeing a ladybug. Oh, it's like such an obvious sign for me.
Too.
Like,
they always like land in my hair.
If they land on me, I'm like, okay, I'm on the right track. Okay. So whatever, it can be anything for you guys. You can check it out for yourself. So let's just have a walk and see what happens.
Yeah, and if we get any like very clear signs, we'll turn the camera on and be like, hey, we just saw this, so
we're just gonna walk around. We're gonna walk along the river, and if we feel the nudge to go somewhere else, we'll just keep our eyes and energy open and see what happens.
Can't wait.
Oh my god, this is like a sparkling water fountain for free in Paris. Amazing. What a blessing. Never saw this before. I was just reading a message. Somebody followed me on Instagram, and she was saying to me basically that she was guided to connect with me, and I'm like, okay. Very skeptical at the moment here, so I'm not answering because I'm thinking she's probably gonna offer to remove a curse for me or something like that. But now she sends 2 more messages and they are very aligned, so I'm gonna just kind of see what comes up today to answer this, or something that could relate to this message. There are a few things. She says that some delays will be unblocked now, and there are some people that are coming into my life right now that could have helped me before, but there was something blocking the progress, so now it will be possible. So I'm thinking either someone is gonna contact me today, or we're gonna
it's me.
see someone today, or it's Tammie.
Because we met 2 years ago, so.
We met, she came through a friend who, I mean, you guys are not really in touch much anymore, and then we got...
She just found me on Instagram.
She found... That's like random, okay. Talking about coincidences, so my friend Lou found you through Instagram.
Because of a project I did, a workshop that I did in the forest. I wanted someone to do maybe like a cool witchy thing in the forest, and when she invited me to your sacred circle, I thought, oh, maybe the girl who does the circle might be who I'm looking for. And then when I came to the circle, I was like, oh no, she's like busy, she's doing all her own things, and I was like,
yeah.
And then the project never happened. I never did the witchy circle, so
it just didn't feel aligned. I don't feel like we connected then. So this was almost 2 years ago. I was before I moved into the current place I live in. So what's happening? Oh my god, my hand can't hold the camera. So I kept in touch with you. We became Facebook friends, and so Tammie was launching a podcast,
which was not aligned.
Which never happened.
A YouTube channel with someone else.
Which never happened. But it's like, I was like, oh, you're doing a podcast launch party, and I have my podcast, Aligned Living by Design, so I was like, yeah, cool, launch party. That never occurred to me, so that's a cool way. I was like, yeah, I wanted to really show up for her event, but then that was cancelled. But I was like, I wanted to do an interview with you or regarding the podcast or something. But then when we connected, you were with a completely different energy.
It was after my awakening.
I was like, this is a whole other game, but I like it. So I think we are more aligned now, and now we're planning projects and we're thinking of what we could do it, and I feel like it feels really aligned that we should be collaborating somehow. We did a few live talks on Instagram. We're doing this now. That was the idea when we met that time, that we were thinking, oh, let's do like an intuitive vlog. So that's kind of a thing. So yeah, maybe that was the message from this weird lady that was like, I don't know why she connected with me.
I mean, that's what resonates with me, because I'm here reading it with you, and I'm like, it could be me. It could be me.
Well, thanks for showing up.
Glad we're finally doing it today.
Yeah. So I'm still like, I think we can still be open to see what happens. We kind of did set a little bit of like expectations, but I want to just make it clear that even though you have to have your eyes and energy open, you're not thinking about it.
Right.
It's about surrendering, and the key is to put your intention out there, but then surrender to the flow. And we were just walking around and talking about other things, like we just forget about it, talk about other things. You'll notice when you're supposed to notice. I mean, I don't know how to say it. You'll know.
Everything happens for a reason. That's the motto.
Well, definitely. And I think when you're aware, like when you're practicing awareness, then you really notice those things quicker. Like I know that when I'm meditating regularly, when I'm really doing my practice, then everything starts flowing very quickly, and you notice just more and more things. Like before, I used to notice all of the angel numbers. Actually, on this woman's post, we found like 44333. So it was like, okay,
it's the first thing I saw.
Definitely aligned.
333.
It's like an important message to look at. Before, I used to be paying attention to it because it was so like, oh my god, 111, 222. I was so excited. But these days, like, I see it so much every single day that I'm like, yeah, another angelic number, whatever. Like but yeah, I'm still like, when it's something like this, especially like a message, and I'm like, okay, this is important.
Or a day like today where we're saying we're open and we're ready to receive, that's when you pay more attention.
More attention. And also because the woman said some things, I'm not gonna say it because it's kind of private, but one of the things that we talked about yesterday and it's interesting that she just mentioned it because we just
were talking about it yesterday. Yeah. When we were gifted, and I saw a rabbit, which is my biggest sign. In Paris, a rabbit came out of the bushes.
I know, two rabbits.
I had a pet rabbit that just passed away, and so any rabbit is a very strong sign for me. There was a lot of things happening yesterday, so I'm glad we're meeting up today to see what else is going to happen, because I don't think we're done with our messages.
Oh no, but the thing is, like, we were going to film yesterday, but then we were just chilling in the park, and in the end there was a lot of messages still. And then we were like, let's do the video today. So, okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's
keep walking. So this could be one of the messages. We are poems. we saw the We Are poems, and you read to me yesterday this poem by your dad. And
my dad doesn't write poems, but he did a few days ago. He felt inspired, and it was very moving. And we read it last night, and I had a dream about it. And now there's We Are poems. Sometimes the message is not clear. You have to sit on it to see if it's gonna be. So I just want to update you guys. We have moved. We are close to the 6th arrondissement, if I'm not mistaken, and we actually came to a place that is important to me. So I'm gonna see if this boat cafe place is open, so I can show Tammie, because it's one of my favorite places here. And there's another cool place nearby if that's not open. But I was actually wishing to go on a boat today, so I would consider this my wish manifested. So to avoid being run over bicycles, we are just gonna stop filming now. Okay, so this is the boat I was talking about, because I really love it. You have the view of the Louvre, but I don't think it's open. So we have to see why. What now? What now? Boat next to it is open.
I don't know, let's see. I'm so sorry I didn't film this, but the moment we said like it's not open, we didn't know what now, and then the guy just opened the gates for us.
Open for another 12 minutes, but he opened it.
He just opened it, and there were two girls that came, so it was closed, went away, and we came, and the doors just opened for us.
Open.
So that's for me alignment.
That's for you.
Okay, let's go on a boat. Yay! Oh my god. Yay! I love it. Being on the boat, so cool. Oh my god, I wanted to be on the boat today. Wish granted. So we're the first ones on the boat, and we get to choose where we go. That's so cool. Ta-da! Where do we want to go?
The upper deck.
The upper deck.
Upper deck.
Upper deck! Here we come. I love it, because this is really perfect, because you can see the Louvre, and it's just beautiful views.
Adorable. Let's sit next to nature.
Oh my god, it freaked me out. Oh god. Oh, this one?
Maybe
okay,
that one.
sure. Welcome to the boat. So happy. Tammie, do you like it?
It's very beautiful.
Love it.
It's just for us.
Okay, so for me, I set the intention to get a boat ride. It's not a boat ride, but we are kind of moving and we are on the boat, so I'm happy with this, and I'm gonna consider that my wish granted. And Tammie was hungry, and she was like, I have to manifest dinner. And then what happened was,
my friend texted me and invited me to dinner tonight at my favorite place.
so yeah, that's amazing. So we're still waiting for a few clues. You said you wanted to see a rainbow, and then we realized that we did see a rainbow on the sign. We Are poems, which was related to you. It was your thing.
It was definitely nice.
What else did we say? I wanted to see a butterfly. Still waiting on that.
I think we're still looking for a gift.
You were gifted the dinner though.
True.
But
for us.
We'll see.
Together. For us together.
Maybe something else will happen. Anyways.
Something else will happen. We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
We only made it to one destination.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good.
Yay!
2 hours later.
So we ended up in my neighborhood. The plan has changed because I forgot my keys at my sister's place. Now we're waiting for my neighbor to get me another set of keys, because I'm gonna be pet sitting from today. Anyway, God, it's such a complicated story. I don't even want to explain, but all to say that it was all perfectly aligned. So we ended up going here. Now we're gonna wait for the cat to arrive, for the neighbor to arrive, and we're just going with it, going with the flow, and then we're gonna go to the next
To the other side of Paris.
to the other side of Paris. The night is not over, but anyway, just to say, just go with the flow, I guess.
And don't panic.
Just don't panic, it's all working out. It's just weird because my neighbor was asking me for the keys a few days ago, because she's going on holidays and she has one set of my keys, but I was thinking like that's just for emergency, like if I lock myself out. But in the end I actually needed the keys, and she did ask me if we could meet on Friday night, and today's Friday night, and I guess we had to meet, and I was telling her, no need for the keys, no need to meet, and I was like, yeah, I guess we have to meet and I need the keys. So it's like she knew. We'll see what happens.
More moments later.
It's Mew. Hi, Mew. Hi. Hey, sweetie.